Hey everyone, Sam Davidson here with MEA Worldwide, and we are here for the Paley live event of A Million Little Things, one of our favorite shows. We are going to be interviewing the cast and the creator. It's going to be amazing, so stay tuned. So, tell me a little bit about what the reaction to your journey has been like with the general public.
General public's been really, really supportive and kind, and everything I see online and in person, people have just been effusive and really receptive to what we're trying to do.
And so I'm a huge fan of the show, and I am a huge shipper of you and like I am. I mean, I think it's one of the reasons so many people watch the show, in addition to the storyline. But sometimes in the most recent episodes, you seem detached, from Gary and what happened. Do you think your character feels guilt about what happened with Eric and all that?
Oh, I think she feels intense guilt about it, and at the same time, she's able to step outside of it as a therapist and look at her own life and see that she got wrapped up in something that she didn't understand, but at the same time, I think that she feels like she threw a real wrench into the relationship with Gary and that she brought a lot of her own baggage.
Your character is one that we all love, but also hate at the same time because of his past. What would you say?
Dipshittery.
Yes, dipshittery.
Dipshittery.
Do you think this is a character that has found his way for the rest of his life, or does he still have that in him to stray?
Well, once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. Or, you always have it in you to fall off the wagon, I suppose. As far as straying from his wife, God, I think that lesson's been learned.
You think so?
You would hope so. Though he is hanging out with this new young girl on the show.
Yeah.
Eddie is in such a solid place right now, I don't think he wants to let it go.
What really attracted you to this role, or were you already a fan of the show, season one?
I came onto the show late. My excuse is I had a baby last year. There was a lot of stuff going on and wasn't doing a lot of television watching at all. But I caught up and I had a conversation with DJ, and it sounded like a beautiful and painful and challenging arc. And I've known Allison for a while. We have a bunch of mutual friends, and
How do you guys know each other?
Well, I think we met through our mutual friend, Jeremy Connor, and then we did a movie together a long time ago called There's Always Woodstock, where I played a real horrible boyfriend that she leaves at the beginning of the movie and starts her journey. And she just was so lovely and amazing. So the idea of getting to work with her again. I've also known James for a long time, and the fact that my stuff was mostly with them was very appealing as well.
When I auditioned for the show, all I had was that he was a kid with a troubled past. So that is all I knew. And I didn't really know where it was going to end until episode 5 or 6 we were shooting, and I was told where it was going to end up, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. So I kind of knew where I needed to build it and where I needed to finish, and I'm really happy with it. It's really
Were
good.
you personally rooting for John to be your dad?
I definitely was. I was like, I think it'd be really cool. But then by episode, I didn't really know. I didn't know until DJ told me episode 6, and so I was hoping for it for sure. But then by however long, I was like, I think it'd be cooler if it wasn't, because then it makes totally more sense for the character.
So you're here this evening. We're not sure if it is because you have more story to tell, or that we're just here to celebrate with you. Do you have any idea in any way if your character will or how he will come back?
I believe he'll come back in season 3 at some point for sure. Yeah. But aside from that, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm happy to help promote the show. It's great.
So I know that you have a John, and that is what really inspired this show, right? What can you tell our audience about that?
Well, I lost a friend to suicide, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about that. And it's different because I don't think we were as close as the guys on this show, but his death, impacted me as much as the guys on the show. It really was sort of a wake-up call to go, how are you going to live differently? And how are you going to make sure this doesn't happen? And so I can look at things in my life, very specific moments that I went a different way because of him. This show, and I'm a half-hour comedy writer, and I said, no, I want to tell this stories. And that was something that I said, I can't do that. I've never, when you're a comedy writer, they don't let you in the drama world, and when you're a drama writer, they don't let you in the comedy world. And I was like, I don't care, I'm going to write this thing. And Channing, who was head of the network at the time, just believed in it, and she supported it. And now, with Carrie and everyone at ABC now, it's been... People always make fun of broadcast TV and about its limitations or about the notes. I have not been limited in anything I want to do in the show, and the studio and network's notes have made this show better. They're incredible partners. It's so much better because of their notes, and I can't even think of a note they gave that was bad.
So obviously the tone of the show is very much set by the music. How involved are you with the story, like watching the storyline with the scripts go down to do the music?
I'm very involved. I'm not involved early. I'm involved when the script gets to a certain point and it's basically what they're going to shoot. Mm-hmm. At that point, I sort of start looking at what's going to happen. And then, but the reality is I don't write music until I've got the visual in front of me. I will get a cut of the show, either an early cut or a locked cut, depending on what's happening. When there's songs, I usually get an earlier cut. If I'm working on something where they know there's going to be a particular song over like a long section, those things I have to get on early. Score, where I'm really doing the underscore for what's happening in the scene, that usually happens over the course of 1 week between the time that they lock the show and the time that we mix the show. So we have an idea generally of what's going to go where, and at this point I've generated so much music for the show that they'll drop in pieces of music throughout the episode before I even get a chance to write anything new. And then I write a bunch of music, and then DJ listens to it and he's like, I don't like that, I like that, I don't like that, I like that, and then in a week we finish it.
It's been an awesome evening here for the Paley Live event of A Million Little Things. We hope that you guys have enjoyed these interviews. If you'd like to see more like them, please download our app for free, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or just go to our website. We'll see you next time.